Hey, what's going on, guys? I am back with another video commentary, this time for Area 49, Episode 3, Fairy Dust. Obviously, it's about fairies. This was the last episode that we completed. We never got around to doing all 6 episodes, and we never got around to exploring the possibility of a feature-length film, because sometimes life just gets in the way. People move on, interest dwindles, incentives are few and far between, and so that's how it goes. But I learned a lot from doing this, and I feel that I got better at a number of things, including acting, auditioning, writing, and project management. Really, that's what it entails to make a short film or any kind of film, whether it's short or a series or a feature film. It's all coming down to like project management and being able to work with teams, big and small, scheduling, and in some cases budgeting. So I learned a lot. Anyway, if you haven't seen this full episode, go ahead and click on the link down below or click on the YouTube card over here and watch that first. Then come back here and watch this with the commentary. And I will have some other commentaries coming up for you in the near future, so stay tuned. In the meantime, enjoy this. Let me know what you think. Leave some comments and questions down below. Give me a like if you like it. Subscribe. And as always, stay safe. Keep creating. Peace, love, and fire. Episode 3 of Area 49, Fairy Dust. Commentary. Hey kids, I'm back. I had a friend edit this, a different friend edit this, because the original team pretty much moved on. So we added the intro back in, and I love this intro. Now I work at Area 49. Did some Photoshop on these pictures that we took of the cast members. And I work with a brainy computer expert. Those photos are actually in black and white. Just seeing if you're paying attention. Top secret, of course, is in red. We shot these scenes here, the Tom Cruise running scene. We shot these scenes at, I believe, a high school or a high school parking lot, and so we had to get the footage as quickly as possible because I didn't want anybody mistaking that airsoft gun for something real.
So you say the fairy's still in your son's room?
Yeah.
And that guy in the brown shirt is Dennis. He helped edit this. He also laid down some original guitar tracks. He's a musician as well as an actor, as well as an acting coach. I called him last minute because the original actor I had in mind for this role had a scheduling conflict.
I mean, he seemed fine today. He's in school.
And
What do you think, Einstein?
Dennis was good enough to
Tooth fairies are usually
jump in and
harmless.
take over.
So appear, take a tooth, leave a gift, and then disappear.
So why won't this one?
And then we
Maybe
have
she wants more teeth. There are actually seldom known dark
here
fairies that will masquerade as tooth fairies, woodland fairies, and
have some different fairies. I did some fairy research. There are dark fairies and there are woodland fairies. So I threw that in there.
But the thing with dark
And of
fairies
course
is
the
that
double meaning there.
sometimes they'll take more than one tooth.
I have the sense of humor of a 12-year-old, or at least a 16-year-old.
Bones?
You can see some
You know what?
homemade
Stop
craft
your
services
videos.
happening in the
Something like this
background
fairy
there.
dust.
Some grocery bags and a cooler.
I got this.
But you can't really tell. It looks like it belongs in the kitchen, so it's all good.
Yeah, I have a way with fairies.
This next scene's kind of cool. This next shot, the hallway shot, is kind of cool. I like it. It's at an angle, kind of cool. This is Emily, and I believe at the time she was
Be careful, Miles.
entertaining at children's parties as
Hey,
a
Miles,
fairy, so she
don't
had
let
this
the thing
whole
get too
get up,
close
and
to
it
you.
looks fantastic. It just totally sells it. She's got glitter on. She's got diamond-looking zits on her face. I don't know what those are. They're just like little adhesives that look like crystals.
Hey, Miles.
Great wings. Everything's cool, and it was awesome of her to do all of that. I really appreciate that effort. That was awesome. Of course, her character has superpowers that closes the door and
Snap out of it.
keeps us locked out.
Look at her.
And she's got plans for this dude.
Shouldn't you call for backup?
This is
or
kind of
something?
funny.
I am backup.
I am the backup because, you know. Oh! He looks like he's been eating cherry popsicles. I want to say something dirty here, but I'm going to keep it clean, folks. So many possibilities. Oh, and she also brought this other side of her fairy wardrobe, the Dark Fairy. So all of this is her, except for the teeth. Of course, I bought the teeth, and I'm talking about big teeth. Oh, the fake molar. So I made that molar out of this foam clay stuff made by Crayola. I got a generic brand of it, actually, from Michaels. And it when it dries, it retains like this soft, squishy feeling and texture. I used my martial arts mouth guard to mold the shape of the tooth, and then I added the little roots and stuff myself. Oh, cool. Here's the fairy dust. Anyway, yeah, that molar, you can't tell in this episode, but if you saw the prop in real life, it looks like a real tooth. And yes, I cleaned out my mouth guard before molding that tooth. I didn't get any of my slime in there.
You okay?
The problem with that foam clay, though, is that when it hits liquid, it starts to dissolve, so we had to kind of get that shot pretty quickly.
Well, I didn't enjoy it.
I'm glad we got it in there, though. It was neat to see that she had sucked his tooth out of his face. Same body bag from episode 1. She had to bend her legs to fit in there because that bag's not really all that long.
So, is that it?
Oh man, this guy's being an ungrateful bastard.
Out of my skull.
Skankenstein.
Who's gonna clean up the fairy dust?
Oh, that's all you.
Who's gonna clean my place? You fool! You're gonna clean your place.
It's a lot, assholes. None at all. Prick.
It took us about 5 takes or something like that to say prick on the same
Sending
downbeat.
you the cleaning bill.
I like the joke that in order to get Dennis to cuss, you have to write the cuss words into the script and then cast him because he doesn't like to use foul language. But hey, I managed to get a couple of words out of him in here. This scene here where I'm sleeping and dreaming, this was footage for a different episode that we never finished, and we just had the footage, so we decided to stick it in here anyway and just make it about the fairy. But in reality, my character is dreaming about Melissa's character, and down the road, if we had continued, I would have kept some kind of a one-sided tension between them or made them get together. Either way, it would have been cliche because we've all seen both sides. We've seen both of those concepts before in various TV series and movies. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that. This is the last episode of Area 49. We never finished any of the other episodes because, life gets in the way. People move on, and that's just how it goes. But I hope you enjoyed this commentary, learned a little bit about independent filmmaking. As always, keep creating, stay safe, peace, love, and fire.